We have a problem with the bread in the United States. I know you know what I'm talking about if you've ever traveled to any other country or if you're from another country and you've traveled here. It's not just the additives. You could get the most pure organic bread here in the United States. It's made with hard wheat. It's something about the way that this wheat is produced causes it to have higher gluten content and makes it harder for us to digest. I have personally experienced traveling across countries in Europe, countries in South America, eating every carbolicious thing that they had and losing weight because I'm used to the hard wheat in the United States. And I've heard stories from people who have come to the United States, try to eat the way that they eat back home, and they just get big. I have a solution. And this is feels like a life hack to me. It's like really good news. Sourdough is different even in the United States, okay? Now, obviously, you wanna get a sourdough that's from a local bakery, like this one. Flour, water, salt, yeast, nothing else. This bread does not make me feel like any other bread in the United States. It doesn't make me bloated. It doesn't make me gain weight. It doesn't make me carb crash. It doesn't make me get hungry for more carbs. What is this magic with sourdough? Sourdough was invented by accident by the ancient Egyptians thousands of years ago. People are still making sourdough breads today with starter cultures that are thousands of years old. Is it some kind of miracle from God? Yes. There's also science to back it up, okay? Sourdough is made with a starter culture that's a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast with prebiotics and probiotics in it that feed the good bacteria in your gut, making it easier to digest the bread. Sourdough is the highest protein, lowest calorie bread. Sourdough has the lowest glycemic index, which means that your body breaks down the carbohydrates slowly and steadily instead of all at once causing you to carb crash. Sourdough starter literally counteracts the adverse reactions that we have to the high gluten wheat in the United States by breaking down the gluten. This starter culture allows you to more easily digest the minerals that are in the bread, like calcium, folate, iron, phosphate. I know personally that this is the only bread that I can eat in the United States and not carb crash and not gain weight. It's the perfect fuel for when I go for my run. So if you thought that living in the United States, you gotta be keto or you gotta be a carnivore and you can't have any carbs, but for some reason when you're in Italy or France, that doesn't apply, well, the solution is sourdough bread. And if anyone knows about another bread, let me know.